What's up, everybody? Today is Wednesday, April 19th. I'm David Delano, one of the writers and handicappers with winnersandwhiners.com. Going to go with a free Major League Baseball pick for you guys in just a moment, along with some leans and other thoughts on the action today. Check out Winners and Whiners /betting. That site will show you different promos available for states with legalized betting so that you can make sure that you're getting some great first-time deposit bonuses. Also, check out statsalt.com where you can get free articles and predictions on every game every day, along with Winners and Whiners, where right now I have an article up for free about the game between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. Yesterday was a good day overall. The free pick was not, as I had over the total in the Nationals and Orioles game. A lot of runners left on base, but of course that was a 1-0 game. We did cash on our Major League Baseball and NBA best bet, as we had the Chicago Cubs on the run line, and we also had the under the total in the game between the Knicks and the Cavs. Today's a little bit of a tricky day in Major League Baseball. There's a lot of sides that I like and some plays that I like where there's just an overwhelming amount of money or tickets on the play, so we're going to tread lightly. I do have a Major League Baseball best bet. Some of the other leans I will give out, though, for some of the games that I'm not officially on. But for today's free pick, I am going to go with, even though this should be another spot for the Chicago Cubs to get the win, always tricky when you have a top prospect making his Major League debut, especially as the money line price for the Cubs is going down, despite there being a lot of tickets on them. So what do I mean by that? Right now, the Chicago Cubs, they're playing the Oakland A's tonight. Chicago Cubs opened up as a -180 favorite. Got 87% of the cash and 67% of the tickets on the Cubs, but they're only down to a -149 favorite right now. What I'm going to actually do on this game, instead of making a side play, I'm going to go with the total for the first 5 innings, and I'm going to go with under 4 runs for the first 5 innings. The Oakland Athletics right now, they have been the third worst home offensive team in the first 5 innings this season so far. And Justin Steele's going for the Cubs. There have not been more than 1 run allowed in the first 5 innings in any of Justin Steele's last 8 starts dating back to last season. So when Steele's pitching on the mound for the Cubs, not a lot of runs scored in the first 5 innings, going against an Oakland A's team that does not score a lot of runs in the first 5 innings. Now, on the other side, though, we do have the top pitching prospect for the Oakland Athletics going in Mason Miller. He in his last outing in AAA in the Pacific Coast League, which is a very, very tough league to pitch in, he pitched 5 innings almost perfect. The only base runner allowed was on a wild third strike. I think that it's going to be tough for the Cubs, at least in the first 5 innings, seeing him here for the first time. I'm going to go under 4 runs for the first 5 innings. Chicago Cubs likely get the win by getting to that A's bullpen late, but we're going to go with under 4 runs for the first 5 innings in that game. Just some other thoughts that I have, just some leans here. And the reason I say leans because I don't want to spread out too much money on all of these games, but I really like the Miami Marlins here. They're surging. The Giants just keep losing, but I think that Giants bullpen right now is a problem. A link in the description for an article in there, free article. I like the Miami Marlins at the -104 as a lean. I also like the Pittsburgh Pirates here. At some point, though, you wonder, there's 87% of the cash is on the Pirates right now, even though the tickets are only 50-50. -120. I do like the Pirates. That's just with that series being in Coors Field. That could get wild either way, but I do like the Pirates at -120 in that situation. Arizona and St. Louis is a stay-away game for me. I don't really love Arizona in this spot, but with that +170, I think the play is either Arizona or Arizona at +1.5. I just cannot back the Cardinals at that price, although it is hard to see them getting swept. Detroit and Cleveland is another stay away game for me. Every time I pick the Tigers, they seem to find a way to win. Every time I pick the Tigers, they find a way to lose. Every time I pick against them, they find a way to win. This is a spot where it seems like Cleveland should get the victory, but no more than the last 2 games. Cleveland, looked like they were set up to get the victory in the first 2 games as well. They did not. This is a spot where normally I would pick Cleveland, which leads me to think that Detroit's going to win. So I'm going to pick Detroit, which means Cleveland's probably going to win. So that's a stay away game for me. Texas and Kansas City. I like Kansas City in that spot. Trusting to put the money on Kansas City right now. Not something that I love at minus 110, even though the Royals opened up as a plus 110 underdog. They're only taking 38% of the money in tickets, but now they're a slight favorite. They're not going to lose at home forever. But one of these things, one of the reasons I'm passing on it, I definitely would need plus money for me to back the Royals here. All of these games, sometimes the picks will look good, sometimes they won't. If you have all of these teams play each other 10 times with the same pitching matchup, same circumstances, you're going to see different results, right? What we're really trying to do with sports betting is based off of the price. We're trying to pick the most likely scenario and whether or not it's worth it at the price. At minus 110, I do think that the Royals get this done, but I'm not laying any juice on the Royals right now. Looking at the Yankees and Angels in a situation where right now 86% of the money, 76% of the tickets are on the Yankees. Of course, doesn't look like they'll lose another game to the Angels, who've been so bad on the road for a long time, going beyond this year. But at plus 120, if I was going to play that, I think that the play is on the Angels. Minnesota and Boston, 86% of the cash and 88% of the tickets on the Twins is a small favorite here at minus 125, which seems like that would be the obvious play. Somehow, though, I can see Boston getting the upset, but do I trust Corey Kluber? That's going to be another stay-away game for me, but lean, just a lean there. Astros and Blue Jays, another tough one there, but I am leaning on the Astros on that side, and also leaning on the Cubs to win outright, although based off of the juice right now, my favorite play in that game between the Cubs and the A's, and the official free play for this video is going to be under 4 runs in the first 5 innings. That's under 4 runs in the first 5 innings between the Cubs and the A's. Next plays that I like would be, like I said, they're just lanes, would be backing the Kansas City Royals. I also like the Miami Marlins as a lean as well. So, God bless everybody and good luck. Let me know what you guys like for today. Hopefully I didn't talk you off of any of the right plays or anything like that. But good luck to everybody. NBA, I'm still working on the NBA card for today. I mean, not a lot of games, but playoff situations, and we've got a lot of key injuries. So a little bit of a tricky day today in the NBA. But good luck to everyone. Let me know what you guys like in the NBA as well. Feel free to drop it in the comments. Let's have a good one.